following is a candidate forum conducted by the Cold Spring Area Chamber of Commerce on Thursday, October 12th. Due to technical difficulties, viewers will witness some audio interference in parts of this program. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause for either the candidates or for you, the listening audience.
Second question for the House candidates on health and welfare. What is your position on welfare and work programs? Do you believe this working program is on target? Or would you propose an alternate to the current program?
I believe the current program is working. It's good to see people getting to work and working for the welfare that we're giving them. We can't do enough to promote work and promote jobs. So whatever we can do and whatever programs we can make should support those people on welfare, and we should get them in the workforce. There's not, like I said, there's not enough we can do to provide those jobs for those people so they can maintain and provide for their families.
Now, the current welfare system, it's called TANF, Temporary Assistance to Needy Families. It's got a great goal of encouraging welfare recipients to enter into the workforce. What we need to keep an eye on, though, is that we make sure that the people entering the workforce have the tools available to enter into jobs and into careers that are more than just a $5 or $6 an hour job. One of the greatest concerns that we have within our welfare roles is the recidivism rate, making sure that that person that goes into that job does not come back onto the welfare rolls. And we have failed in a lot of respects on that. There has been study after study after study that one of the most effective uses that we can use to make sure that a person enters into the workforce and stays in the workforce is providing an education. Make sure that we build that foundation and that groundwork for that person, not only to enter into the workforce, but to be able to excel and to move up the ladder of success. We have studies through Minnesota. We have the Minnesota Family Investment Program, MFIP, and that has been one of the nation-leading models. Unfortunately, we've cut that. You know right now that within the work requirements that education does not count as a work requirement for an individual. I would much rather make sure that that person can spend a couple months building the technical skills and the workforce skills in an education setting so they can move into the workforce and not come back on our welfare rolls. And what we've been seeing recently, in which that person has been entering a remedial job and is losing those jobs and coming back onto the welfare system, that is much, much more expensive for the state of Minnesota. We have to look at not only what is the best use of our dollars, but how are those dollars used. And if we simply say that a person entering the workforce is acceptable, we need to do better than that. We have to say this person has to enter into the workforce and stay in the workforce so they can become productive members of the system and be paying back into the system into the long term. But our recidivism rates have been very, very high. In 1996, when we had the welfare reform, when we moved from AFDC, which was an entitlement program, into the new welfare program, which is the Welfare to Work program, we had wonderful successes. At that point, our economy was humming along like nothing else. And I think you remember the mid-1990s and the late 1990s. As the economy has slowed down, we have seen a significant number of people coming back onto our welfare rolls. And we've got to make sure that we find the root cause of that. And I believe that the root cause of that is education. And if we can get them into our technical schools, if we can build that work experience and that education where they don't come back onto our rolls, we've used our money wisely, and we've also given a person a hand-me-up, not a hand-me-out.